Hey, I'm here with David Finch, and you're watching Rogues Gallery Live. Hey, anytime I could put David on, I have to keep playing that clip, right? It'll be like 30 years from now, I'll be playing that clip.
Threw me off a lot. I thought I was on the wrong channel or something.
David's back on the sketch again. No, anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It is our live reaction show. This is the Prime One Studio Next Level Showcase 17. And as Mr. Delaney just said, we're hoping to see a lot of anime tonight. So I guess, woo, anime. So anyway, welcome to the show. We got Dan from Wayne Manor, Rocket City. Hopefully it's a little less rumbly tonight.
Just right before I came on, it just finished a burn. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. As soon as I'm getting on, right? Yeah, they just finished. So we'll see if there's another one.
Of course. And Dan is coming to us from his bourbon room tonight, which is very, very mysterious and very awesome.
Yeah, bourbon room. And tonight's selection is by Blanton. So cheers, everybody. Here's to a great show.
Cheers. We're all trying to caffeine up a little bit. As they were just saying, I'll be up all night filming reaction videos. So unless there's all anime, then I can go to bed. They were just saying how much energy I have at night drinking this caffeine. Well, what I didn't say is I just pop a couple PMs or I pop my gummy and I'm good.
That's all it takes. Just offset
my 10 milligram, maybe 20 milligram melatonin. I can't remember what it is, but
20 milligrams of melatonin. That's heavy duty.
It might be, but it puts me right out. So and I don't have weird dreams. So that's kind of nice. Yeah.
That's nice.
Anyway, Dan's with us. We also have Eric B from All Things Art.
Hey guys, not as cozy as Dan in his bourbon room, but I'm back in the main statue room. I got kind of like the warm lights going, so setting the mood for tonight's late night show.
I do miss the blue room though.
Yeah,
I mean, the blue room is nice. Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, and then switching it up a little bit with a little bit of yellow. I like it tonight.
Yeah.
And then of course we have Mr. Delaney from the Secret Sanctuary. How's it going, sir?
It's going very well. I have my Dr. Pepper 0 calorie. It's a good vintage 2026. And I'm hoping the word Blitzway will get mentioned tonight, but I don't think it will.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. I did want to try something. There's a new feature here. Let's see if this works. Let's see if it shows in the chat.
Oh, and a poll?
A poll. Does it show in the chat?
Nice.
I
don't see it in the chat yet.
So I wonder how people actually.
I'm in the StreamYard chat, so I don't see anything.
I'm also in the StreamYard chat, Chris. Is that a YouTube?
Yeah. It's in StreamYard.
It's StreamYard? I don't see it in the chat.
But
it says type 1, 2, or 3, so maybe someone type. Oh, there we go.
Oh, somebody just did. Somebody voted for Clayface versus Batman.
There we go.
How they're seeing it.
Right,
okay, yeah, type 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat. So what do you want to see most revealed tonight? I just put in 4. We got Mr. Freeze, Clayface versus Batman, Riddler, or maybe a new Batman villain, which would be nice. They did tease that they are going to be working with Jim Lee on a number of pieces. So I know that would be nice to see another companion piece would be great. But yeah, looks like we've got 2 votes in. So I want to thank everybody that's here with me. Let's see. It looks like I can move it around. Who should we not look at? Should we look at not Eric, not Delaney, not? Oh, see, this is perfect. We can see Dan's face.
It's Mystery Dan.
It is Mystery Dan. There you go. I want to thank 82 people watching tonight. This is awesome. This is going to be fun. This is always one of our most fun shows of the year.
Oh, new Batman villain running away with it.
New Batman villain. All right, so which Batman villain do you guys want to see? Right. That's going to be the key.
From Prime One.
If that's what you're voting for, obviously we've already seen Mr. Freeze. I'm hoping that he will go up for pre-order soon. Clayface versus Batman, same deal. Riddler, God, how long has it been since we saw Riddler teased?
I wonder if they rethought the Riddler in the context of their newly announced relationship with Jim Lee.
It could have been. That would have been maybe a smart play. Because, I mean, obviously that's a very beloved look with the bowler hat.
Yeah, and also in the context of Hush and in the context of the, the diorama pieces that they're doing, those quarter-scale diorama pieces. I can see something like that from the Hush story with Riddler.
Well, and they had teased that Riddler way before Sideshow's premium format it was ever shown. Way before, who else? Let's see. Oh, the Tweeterhead bust.
Yep.
So, I mean, they might have looked at the reception of those too also and be like, okay, I really like the way these look. I think we all are in agreement, especially with the bust. We love the way the bust looks.
Yep.
Would it be
Teresa says Talia.
Talia. Mm-hmm.
Knight says, there's Mike. Hey, Mike. Dark Knight says, I would love to see a Ventriculus. I have no idea who that is.
Ventriloquist, probably.
Oh, maybe. Maybe Ventriloquist. I'm not sure. Dark Ranger 7 says Ra's al Ghul. I have to give a shout out to the Talia here because I don't know if you guys watched David Finch's Monday Night Draw. He was actually on Tuesday Night Draw because he was sick this weekend and didn't do the Monday night show. But he did a tribute show to Sam Keith, which was really cool. And I did a super chat and asked him, I said, David, we're down to our last one. And I said, would you rather do Talia or Black Mask? And then I said, looking forward to seeing you at San Diego Comic-Con. I'd like to take you to dinner. And he said, you're on.
Nice.
So anyway, that'd be pretty cool if we can make that happen. But he said from an artistic standpoint, he would pick Black Mask, but from a fan, he would pick Talia. And so I said, Talia it is.
Yep.
So Talia it is. Let's see.
That seems to me that it might be a tall order to do a Talia, just kind of the bust, right?
Yeah.
And make it look like Talia, you know?
I think as long as you have the dark hair and you have like she's kind of got that collar.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So that was, and like I saw one that I was going to use as an example. It had kind of the same look, and then she had she was holding the sword, and the sword was kind of coming back across her.
Yep.
So like she was kind of like the sword would go like right here.
Yep.
So that might be kind of a cool look. I trust Dave.
Yeah.
Roz and Talia, Two-Face, Calendar Man, Prime 1 Absolute Batman reveal. I think we might see one, maybe. What do you guys think?
So that would be the first licensed, or did Iron Studios do like a 1/10?
Yes. Okay. They did a 1/10, and also Legendary Beasts as teased theirs. I mean, they've pretty much shown it, right. But it's not like up for pre-order or anything yet.
And then McFarlane has done some on the toy side, right? On the figure side?
I think so. So. Joker Punchline in 1/4. Again, the voting right now is at 47%. So if you guys are just joining us and want to vote, type 1, 2, 3, 4 in the chat.
That's actually an interesting suggestion by Nate or Nathan. Did he say that about the Joker? So who mentioned? Oh no, it was the Namek. The Joker Punchline in 1/4. I wonder how that did for Prime 1 overall, how that statue set performed.
I don't know. I could see everybody loves the Punchline, and I prefer the Punchline over the Joker.
Really?
I do.
I love them both.
And I feel like a lot of people, when Sideshow put theirs up, everybody just said, I wish that it was the Prime 1 one.
Yeah.
And so I think that there's still a lot of love for her. And to me, the Prime 1's a better piece. Just in the way she looks. I love the way she looks, and I love her portraits. Mm-hmm. So I don't know.
It's a good question. Are we going to see a DC piece rescaled to 1/4 tonight?
Right.
Killer Croc.
That would be funny, actually. Because the Sideshow piece is very similar. I mean, it's got the orange pants.
Got the orange, prison jumpsuit pants.
Want to give a shout out to COC. They had the guys on there. They might still be on right now. I'm not sure, but they had shown earlier the more of the full reveal of Killer Croc, and I think he looks really good. He's obviously a lot bigger. Only one portrait, but there is a swap out with a pipe that you can swap out. But it was kind of fun. It had like a little Easter egg on the back with like a little rubber ducky, and it had like a little Bane mask in the water. So it's meant to go along with the penguin piece, which I think is pretty smart.
They're exactly the same exact height.
Same height and same, and they said that Bernardo actually put Penguin beside Killer Croc and just as a reference for paint colors. So that way the paints even kind of matched.
Okay.
Which I think was smart.
So price point.
Ooh. Yeah. I don't know.
It's a lot of polish.
Do you think 800?
No. Higher.
Just due to size, Jeff?
There's a tremendous amount of detail in that base.
Yeah, it looks it.
It's a lot of base, a lot of character,
A lot of base, a lot of character. One swap out.
lots of polystone.
Do you think it'll be over 1,000?
It could be.
Not if they're smart.
Not if they're smart.
You know what?
I say 880.
Remember
Yeah,
when
I
they
think
did Thanos back in the
880
day, and that was $1,200, and that was a long time ago.
Long time ago. Which
But
one
don't
was?
you think if they're trying to match it with Penguin, they might try to keep it in the same ballpark?
Right. That's what I was thinking.
So yeah, maybe 880.
Yeah.
I think that's probably where I would set it at. Also, somewhere in there.
Did
I
you say
think-
Man Bat was like nine something? But he has a light up.
No, Man-Bat's
Yeah.
either 860 or 840.
Yeah, he was cheaper, and he's way bigger. I think Man-Bat's going to be bigger than even Killer Croc.
You
I
think
think
so?
the piece is going to be big.
I mean, that Venomized Hulk was only 950, and that thing's huge.
Right.
I think he's going to be in the nine range.
Yeah, I think that's very possible. The thing that worries me about that piece, and I know they talked about it a little bit on the stream, 23.5 inches deep.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of collectors that just don't have the shelving for that, as
Deep.
much as they might like the piece. Deep.
And like 20 inches wide or whatever it is. So even if
21,
you try to angle it,
21.5.
not going to work.
To me, they're so smart that they did bigger with the Killer Croc than the original one. Like Bryan was on there, he said he just got his recently, but to me, that piece was still great. But the biggest issue for me wasn't even the seam; it was so long, deep that it made it really difficult to display. And if it was kind of like a half circle, do you guys remember? It was kind of like, and it was just a really weird shape. So I'm surprised that they would go that deep with this one, although maybe they have to with the size of him, because he is a bigger piece.
I mean, to give you a reference, the LBS Hulk is 16 inches deep.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think that's just wrong? The dimensions?
Well, they talked about it on the stream, saying that that's from the tip of his nose to the back of the base. So his body is going beyond the front of the base, so it's a smaller footprint. But still, if you've got someone trying to put it behind glass or something, doesn't matter whether it's on the base or not. You still got the tip of the nose to deal with.
Yeah, that's like I understand the width wise, but man, the depth. To me, it doesn't look like it's that deep, but maybe.
Right.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Do you think we'll see more DC than last showcase and maybe a Supergirl or Lobo for the upcoming movie?
So what did we see last time from DC? Do you remember?
Yep. We saw, wasn't it the new Superman?
That sounds right.
I think the new Superman we saw the Clayface versus Batman. That was the first time we saw that.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they might have just re-previewed that Berserker Batman again.
Yep. That was there. Yep.
If I remember, those were the three,
that,
I think.
I forgot about that Clayface.
Yeah, the Clayface, I mean, that was what got my attention big time. Because I really love that cover. But I wonder if, and a lot of people keep bringing up, like, there's so many pieces that they teased a while ago that they still haven't done.
Yeah.
There was a Gabriel Del Auto piece where he was walking forward with the cape billowing out. There was
I like that one.
The Joker and the Harley Carnival ones on Throne. Like, they had those two that were never really shown. The Harley was more of a anime-y kind of one. They had the individual Dark Knight Returns and Dark Knight Returns Joker. They had both of those that they teased. But I do wonder, and we've kind of talked about it a little bit, with J&D announcing these really amazing takes. Do you think Prime One's less likely to do those now?
Maybe.
Because
they
said Jim Lee and Frank Miller both of J&D's doing.
Well, and also, even if they do solve the relationship with Blitzway, are they ever going to do the Batman and Wonder Woman now that we know J&D is doing them in the same scale?
Like you said, that would be really nice to have any sort of update.
Seems like there's a lot of stuff Prime One does and then never goes forward with, so anything's possible.
Well, and they've told me, their creative director has told me before that sometimes it's just about timing. Sometimes it's the way they put the shows together. Sometimes it's the market. I mean, there was a time period where he told me that that the owner not necessarily the creative director, but the owner had lost all faith in DC.
Yeah.
All faith. And clearly there's been an uptick. I mean, these dioramas have done incredibly well.
There was it was public, right? With their issues they were having. I think that was public, right?
Yeah.
The factory stuff. Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah, the factory stuff, they actually came out and said that it was, you know, factory that was selling these pieces, and the factory said that they were selling the pieces because they weren't paid. I have not heard anything. I don't know if you guys have, but I haven't seen anything since then.
No.
If it's been resolved or anything, but I know that they did auction the pieces.
Yeah. And they sold for a lot.
They sold for a lot. And that was the main thing. I don't even know if Prime One was necessarily as mad about the auction stuff as it was that they were just trying to say that protect the community from buying the recasts.
But is it a recast if it's from the original mold?
That's a good point.
I guess recasts often are. They're just they use cheaper materials, right?
I would assume you would have to think, and it wouldn't be like Prime One's paint, but it would be Prime One sculpt. You're right.
Because I had always heard, and I don't want to, say something bad about factory workers that I don't know, but the impression I had was that you had Chinese factory workers who might take the molds after the Prime One, for example, run was complete and run off some more with cheaper materials for someone else to sell. And that's how we get recasts.
I mean, it depends how many they have also. I remember, I forget who we were speaking to back in the day. They said, I believe you can run maybe 100 through a mold before you actually have to switch to a new mold, because after a while it starts to just
wears out.
It kind of just loses certain things with the details. You got to switch it up.
Well, that's a good point. I don't know.
But these days, I think Jeff just said it. Or how they do the recast. So now we have 3D scanners where it just scans around the statue and shoots it right onto the computer program.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So that's how they're recasting a lot of stuff these days. And
I'm assuming the recasts are looking just as good. I mean, as long as you have good painters, that's the key. Is you have to have good painters.
Yeah.
Dark Ranger 7 Kevin says, "Where is my Clay Man stuff?" Well, that's the Phantasm and the Batman and Catwoman, which those are all up for pre-order already. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm missing that they've teased.
So how about Skeletor?
Oh,
no, that's a possibility.
Yeah, those look good too.
That was such a big reaction from the community on that He-Man. It would be really smart to follow up quickly.
Yeah.
Again, I've had some conversations with Lee Bermejo, who is, all of that's going to be based on his artwork. And I know that they want to do a lot of them. Yeah. So that's exciting for MOTU fans.
Especially during the times with what's going on with Tweeterhead and their non-production.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Any other IPs other than DC? Anything else that we can think of that they might explore?
They always do a lot of Berserk. They always do a lot of Jurassic Park.
Yep.
Aliens or Predator? Yeah, Aliens or Predator.
You got to see something from Alien Predator.
I wonder if they'll talk about the that VIP deal on tonight's show like that. I know, did Matt end up buying it? I think he did.
Last I heard, he did, but I don't know for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Since last show, I know a lot of people got that email. I got one, which I was surprised, but I got one, and so I was going to let Matt have it if he wanted to, because I wasn't going to use it, and then he got one as himself, so it worked out pretty great. But we'll see.
I know. I saw that the Flankster guy declined his. I think he's one that everybody thought was going to buy it. He said,
I thought he was going to be a no-brainer.
He said on a recent video that he declined it. I don't know. Mr. X, I think, got the email too. I
could see him getting it.
I could see him getting it too, but I don't know if he did or not.
I don't know. He slowed down. Slowed down. I mean, you have to put that in quotations. I mean, he's as crazy as I am.
He's been slowing down for 4 years,
Yeah, I know. I didn't tell you yet, but I went crazy today, Dan.
I have no doubt. You did.
And you told me not to do it, but I did it.
I told you not to do
it. Wait, what did you do?
I bought a Marvel statue.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I bought Carnage.
Very good.
It was a good price. And I know that they're doing Doc Ock, which is one of my favorites. And so I'm like, that'd
Just
be
be
really
clear,
cool.
you bought it. You didn't like rent it for a short period of time.
Let's be honest. I probably rented it for a short period of time, but it was a good price. And I'm like, okay, well, that would be a cool one to like maybe kick things off just to get a feel. So anyway, I sold my Dan Mora piece.
Oh,
so
okay.
I'm like, okay, I'll just trade that in for the premium format.
Yep.
So it worked out okay.
That's
But
okay.
anyway.
I bought / rented a custom piece today.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And
So
Eric already titled the video for me.
You
Carnage
would've
in Gotham. I love it.
It was pretty. It was going to happen either way. I think it was like a no-brainer to call it that.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Absolutely.
we'll see how it goes. But anyway, yeah, I probably have lost my mind, but I'm like, oh, I just want to try it and see how if it works. I'm hoping it's at least in the Batcave for more than a couple days.
It might have helped to get a Spider-Man first over.
Well, that's the problem is the one I really like, I can't find. And that's the one with the villains that we all saw at Universal.
Hard to find, man. You don't see that statue.
Hard to find. But then again, I'm like, okay, well, if I have some villains around it, would that look weird? I do kind of like the ones with the tentacles, but I don't know if there is a Spider-Man that's like the perfect Spider-Man for me outside of that one with the villains around him. I really like the pose on that. So I don't know.
Spider-Man is incredible.
Which one?
The Legendary Beast Spider-Man.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
It's incredible. And the base with all the villains and in the concrete is really cool.
But that was another problem is that that literally would have come up to the very top of this shelf. I mean, it would have that was even if I took that little top piece off.
Oh, okay.
So I thought I'm gonna try since I failed epically on the Iron Man. I want to try just some quarter scales and just keep it kind of smaller.
I'm thinking of the Facebook buy sell trade groups, and you really don't see many Spider-Man stuff, like even other characters for sale. It's hard to come by.
So I'm like thinking, okay, if I get that, I might get just a Spider-Man, a Venom, and maybe the Doc Ock. But I don't know. We'll see. Wasn't there a Spider-Man crossover where Joker and Carnage team up? I would imagine.
Where did we see that one that time? I think it was at a convention, right?
Which one?
The one you want, the one with the villains? Because I feel like
we saw it at Universal. We saw it at the gift shop in Universal when we were there.
They probably want like $3,000 for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It was something ridiculous. But anyway, so I don't know. I'm not in a rush, but I'm like I kind of want to try it just to see. But anyway, it looks like on our poll tonight, everybody wants to see a Batman villain. So hopefully, everybody will get their wish. I'm surprised only 4% on Riddler.
Maybe everyone just expects that it's going to be there, so they're hoping for something that they haven't seen.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's why I didn't vote for that.
I mean, I was told by their creative director at one point, they're like, at the next showcase, we're showing Riddler. He's printed, he's painted, he's done.
Okay.
Whether that's changed in the last couple months, I don't know. Again, this was right after Christmas because the last show was on Christmas Day, I believe. Right. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, let me hide that and get that off of Dan's beautiful T-Rex.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were just talking that they're coming out with a Triceratops, which I think comes out in May. I think
June 1st.
June. Okay, June. All right. Got a little bit of a wait.
How about a quarter scale version of their Red Sonja on throne?
Oh, that would. Oh, could you imagine how many they'd sell?
Jeff, you'd have to get it at that point, wouldn't you?
I'd kind of have to.
Yeah.
I might kind of have to.
Yeah.
That's such a great piece.
Yeah.
That's a gorgeous piece. Maybe one of the nicest female portraits ever done.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's insane. So anyway, this show is going to start in just a few minutes. Again, I'll try to keep the volume up and down so people can kind of hear it, but also hear us talk about stuff as well. In the chat, please make sure that you are commenting with what you like, what you don't. And I just want to thank 117 people watching right now before the show even starts. So thank you very much for being here with us tonight. Really appreciate it. And I hope you have a great time. Let us know what you're liking, what you're hoping to see.
So, Chris, can you think of another time when Sideshow revealed a new piece on a YouTube channel, a collector YouTube channel?
So COC did maybe a couple weeks ago. They revealed the base on a statue.
Right.
Sideshow has never ever done it where they just fully revealed, like they pre-reveal stuff, but then I think on the COC show they did show a little bit more, obviously tonight, which is awesome.
I'm just curious, is tonight a first then, do you think, for Sideshow?
I think probably. I mean, they have a great Sideshow crew there.
I think they did it on a Prime One Day. Reminds me of what XM used to do. Like XM always used to like tease a piece on Prime One Day.
You would, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, their show falls on a Thursday anyway, so I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I think it's really cool. I mean, it's, I have always wanted the statue companies to be part of the community with all of us, and I think that's really, really cool.
Sure.
So we're having Sideshow on for our 200th episode. And I'm looking forward to that. And hopefully we'll have something similar. Hopefully we'll be able to reveal something as well. So looking forward to that. And hope you guys all join us that's watching tonight. It'll be fun. April 22nd will be that day. Can you believe 200 episodes, guys?
Crazy.
Justin Racklin says, Jeff sounded so dejected as he said that.
About the Red Sonja.
No, Red Sonja. Yeah, Red Sonja.
I wonder what episode I joined in. I can't remember.
I don't either. I don't remember mine.
I feel like I was in the 40s.
Okay, hold on.
1 minute. Wow, we even get sound this time. Awesome.
Yeah.
Everything's working today.
All right, hold on. New poll.
Okay.
Is the poll going to be, should we shut up the music?
New poll, 1, 2, or 3.
Option 4.
What's up?
Turn that down a little bit.
Option 4, Chris.
Can you make that bigger?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
I'm going to get rid of that for a bit. All right, here we go, guys. Hopefully, we're getting ready to have a big thunderstorm here, so hopefully I don't fall out of view here, but we'll see. I'm going to turn this part down. I always get copyright on this these music intros.
These showcases must really perform for them though, because they don't skimp on the production value, and you can tell the time and energy that goes into these things. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
A great job.
Yeah, I don't know who puts them together. I don't know if they have their own team or if they hire out, but they are so good at this.
Yep.
Whenever something new is about to begin, there are signs, faint yet unmistakable, signals that reveal transformation. We call them visions.
Visions are our glimpses into the next moment, perhaps even a preview of what lies ahead.
Welcome to Prime One Studios' Next Level Showcase. I'm Dante Carver.
And I'm Shizuka Anderson. This time, we bring you Visions of the Realms. Through new releases from a wide range of genres, we invite you to experience the arrival.
Hopefully we have the honeycomb
of a new
teasers
collectible
again.
scene.
We've prepared in-depth reviews that convey the technology and passion behind each piece, along with exclusive interviews that explore the minds of our top artists. Stick around to the end so you don't miss out on any exciting reveals.
So then, shall we begin? Next Level Showcase 17, Visions of the Realms.
All right, probably more copyright here.
Here we go.
See if we get any honeycombs.
Yeah, I like when we kind of see like all the little logos. At least you have an
Exactly.
idea of what's coming.
Yeah, that's my favorite because then we kind of have like, oh, I see a Batman logo or something, you know.
Yeah, that's
We'll see. This is obviously their main logo here. Again, like, what does it take to even make this
I know, it's
promo
crazy.
package? Like, it looks so good.
Yep.
All right. Again, this is, can you believe there's been 17 of these? Actually, there's been more than 17, I think, because there was like a part 1 and part 2 sometimes.
It's like 4 a year.
Yeah. The last one, like I said, was at Christmas. So I kind of thought this one might be more like June. So there's a good chance we'll get maybe 1 or 2 more of these. But graphics look great. Visions of the Realms. All right, give us some teasers, Prime One. Give us some teasers.
They're trying to hypnotize us first.
I
That's
know.
right. There's some new shots from Artemis right there, keeping up with the space theme. That's very timely. Pretty long intro.
Very long intro.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Yeah. Don't want the audience to drop off this quick.
There it goes again.
When I do my review later, I will put this in triple speed.
Another angle. Hold on.
Yeah. All right. So is it 17? Have you guys guessed it's 17 at this point?
Nope. Here we go again.
Oh, we're getting into full frame now. Okay. 17.
Check. Copy that. 17.
God,
17. All right. Here we go. 17.
All right.
We get it.
Japanese pop culture is enjoyed by audiences all around the world. By weaving original ideas into genres such as fantasy, battle, and mystery, it continues to evolve day by day.
While the scale of these themes and stories may vary, many of them introduce a presence that plays an important role in storytelling.
Yeah, they did.
And
They
that
did
presence
cancel
is
the boy statues.
Bishoujo character.
Did they?
More than visual appeal alone, they embody a story's worldview and emotional flow, connecting its story with its fans.
They are an essential element when speaking about the expression of Japanese pop
Your
culture.
studio looks awesome.
Yeah, look at that screen.
Okay, Batman logo, Flash logo.
Ooh. Avengers.
Avengers. Berserk.
That's a lot.
There's a cat up there.
It's not like I saw an ET logo.
Yeah, so 2 snakes.
ET.
Double
Look
dragon.
on the bike.
Now there's 2 different Batman logos.
Maybe one of them is absolute.
Oh, it didn't look like the absolute logo, but who knows?
This feels anime.
Love is overflowing.
A little bit. This one is coming to the sanctuary. This definitely looks like a sanctuary piece.
I'm sure it's very nice.
I think you're going to replace Infinity or LBS Hulk with this.
There you go. That's actually pretty cool. I kind of like it.
Yeah. I would say it's cute.
Yeah. I like the fishies.
You got Nemo. Come on.
Could be. Little Dory back there.
Yep.
They're starting strong
Must
here.
keep swimming.
Meanwhile, in the chat, they're asking for Gorilla Grodd.
Yeah. Martin Shane said Last of Us logo. Yeah, I saw Catwoman too.
1/5.
Sorry, Stanley. There's definitely going to be anime. Thanks, Nate.
Legacy Art Kintaro Miura, a format that approaches the artwork created by the great manga artist through a distinctive and original perspective.
While inheriting the composition, the artistic details, and the intention embedded in a single illustration, this next statue seeks to create new appeal that can only exist in three-dimensional form.
The Berserk statue that you're about to see is the latest work in this format.
First revealed at Next Level Showcase 12, that statue has finally reached completion.
The figure of a warrior, beautiful in its brutality. A single creation that leaves a lasting impression.
And away we go. Splattered blood there. Wow.
That's crazy.
It's amazing how bloody some of these statues are.
I gotta learn how to film my statues like that.
Yeah. It was interesting hearing Sideshow talk about like hints of blood where they don't really just want blood everywhere. They just want like just barely blood on something. And this is the complete opposite.
It's got a little mixed media.
Yeah, definitely. He's got the fur. A lot of blood. Look at that. What character is this?
Something from Berserk.
In the chat, do they know the name of him? Oh, Zodd. Yeah, Zodd. I feel like they've done him before. That's a big piece.
That's
cool.
huge.
I like the flow of it.
There's the Jeff Moore's dining room piece again.
Yeah, look at that.
It's nice.
I say I like the flow of it.
Oh wow, look at that. Whew.
That's neat.
Yeah.
With human universality
Attack on
at its
Titan?
core, Attack on Titan has woven a powerful and uncompromising story. Its influence has reached audiences around the world, and it continues to captivate fans even today.
Beginning with statues of Eren, Mikasa, and Armin, Prime 1 Studio has captured and brought to life some of the most striking moments from the series. Let's take a closer look at those who had no choice but to fight, together with a detailed review of the statues.
This looks like it's going to be really big. Prime 1 doesn't really go small anymore, do they?
I don't think so.
Whoa.
Wow, double Dio here.
Wow.
I like these ones where it's got like the little people on it. I feel like the last showcase they had a bunch of people like running away on one of the statues. Like it's pretty fun.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's the little people making the statue look larger, but this just looks massive.
I mean, I bet this is probably the size of a really big third scale.
I mean, everything that's going on as far as like it's got to be massive. Like you can't construct something like that without it being massive.
How long would it take to paint something like that, Eric?
Trying to get an overall look at the whole
With
entire
like that many
piece.
details and that size? No,
Yeah,
that's a non-scale.
I was trying to see the whole thing. All right. Yeah, those are big.
There's just so much going on.
I don't know. It always depends with the paint. Like, it depends how much you got to mask off and how many different, colors there are. For the most part, those look, not too crazy. A lot of translucent resin.
Looked like it might have had a little bit of a.
As far as the base, it was like, looked like they were walking through like an entire village.
Yeah. I couldn't tell, but it looked like it might have maybe lit up too. Maybe.
Want to keep moving forward.
Yeah, those are big.
A punishment that demands one play the role of a hero. Inspired by symbolic moments from the story, Prime 1 Studio presents its TV anime Attack on Titan series through imaginative
This has been AI.
three-dimensional expression. The latest releases are Eren Yeager Attack on Titan
His
and
mouth.
Reiner Brown Armored Titan. Eren and
I wonder
Reiner
if this was in
understood each other,
Japanese and then
yet
they
had no path left
AI'd
but
it
to
into
fight.
English.
The impact of Titans
These are
collide
really cool. I like
and
to
the
watch his mouth.
irreversible resolve carried by both are brought together as a highly detailed paired display.
Yeah, it's AI. Interesting.
Eren stands
pretty cool.
firmly with both feet planted, raising his fists as if drawing back a bow. The tension in his contracted muscles conveys the immense power about to be unleashed. In contrast, Reiner takes a low, forward-leaning stance, poised to charge. His stepping left foot and wide swinging arms emphasize an explosive moment of motion. When the two are displayed together, what emerges is their inner resolve. Eren's defensive posture reflects a determination free of hesitation.
Does anybody do any
Reiner's charge
statues
also
better than Prime
suggests
1 at
the
movement?
sorrow of a force unable to stop itself. Their ways of life,
Personally, it's still my
converging
favorite
toward
company.
Inevitable clash are
Yeah.
embedded in
I
the
just- I
posing
love-
and overall layout.
I just
Eren's
love the movement. I wish they did
expression,
this
seen beneath
more on
his
DC
disheveled
pieces.
hair, is carefully balanced.
I wonder why they
between
don't.
Wellness and intelligence.
I don't know. I wonder if
Organic
it's like
skin
a
tone reveal veins and muscle fibers,
stylistic choice, but
creating a vivid
I mean, there's
contrast
a
with
ton
the
of movement in
cold,
comics. You know, I mean,
inorganic
that's it's,
texture of his hardened
I think of like the
Reiner's
Street Fighter
massive body,
pieces with like the big,
reminiscent of
swirls
solid
and
rock,
stuff. Like,
is
I would
finished
love
in
to see
earth
some stuff like
tones and
that.
textures worthy of the Armored Titan's name. Subtle shifts in the red
Stanley says anime
and
statues seem
disposed
fragile.
muscles are the raw,
I mean, there's a lot of
visceral
just a lot of
realism,
parts
but his
to 'em.
warrior-like face stays true to the series. Both statues feature LED lit eyes. Eren's eyes glow
Yes.
green.
Yeah, there's
while
definitely
Reiner's
light ups.
shine yellow, filling each with fighting spirit.
That's neat.
Interchangeable head parts with different expressions are also included.
128
Use
people
them
watching
to
with us. Thank
stage
you guys.
intense
If you would do me a favor, hit the
moments
like
of
button.
defense
It helps other
beyond
people find the
vision.
content.
The scene unfolding
Thank you, guys.
beneath their feet.
Hope you're having fun.
Recreates the streets of Shiganshina district, a place bound by fate, rendered with meticulous detail. Collapsing buildings, towering crystallized hardening, and smoke effects brought to life by LED units, first introduced in the previous release named The Rumbling.
There's
combined
a
to
lot
shape
going
the
on.
city
I know, I'm sitting here looking at it, I'm
by
like,
conflict.
does it have to be this
Surrounding
big?
the Titans
Yeah.
are Mikasa, Armin, John, Coney, and others.
I do wonder
Each
sometimes,
sculpted
like,
to capture their distinct
I don't know.
traits.
Do you see a
Their
lot of
presence
these
reinforces
in
the
people's collections
overwhelming
ever?
scale of the Titans, while
No, and I
also
was thinking that too. Like, I
intertwined
feel like I say that every
human
show. I'm
drama
like, these
within
are
the
really
battle.
cool, but then like you never
Along
see
the
them ever
sides of
again.
each
Maybe like
face,
in Flankster's
the
collection.
emblem
That's
of
the only
War
time I
Maria
ever
appears,
see stuff like this.
accompanied
But
by
he
the
does like
figures of
movie
Eren
pieces,
and
and it's like
Reiner with
stuff
the
like
Titans.
this. Like,
Their expressions
I don't know.
quietly
And I just don't
signal
even
the meaning
you think on
behind the
Facebook at
battle.
least you would
Eren
see
Yeager
them
Attack
all
on
over,
Titan
but
and Reiner Brown Armored Titan.
I haven't
'cause
seen
we're
most
all
of these.
in
The start of pre-orders.
multiple groups. We're not just in a Batman group, and in any group, I never see like stuff like any type of anime for the most part.
Yeah, I'm probably in 30 groups probably related to statues.
Celebrating the 30th year of this animated production, Ghost in the Shell continues to astonish us even today with its visionary
So there
worldview
maybe there's a
and
Riddler
profound
logo at the beginning.
questions.
I didn't see it,
Like many creators and fans around the world,
but it could have been
Paramount Studio
under the
has
Batman
long
logo.
been deeply inspired by this work,
Could've been,
creating statues that engage with each.
the
of
Prime
its
1 logo
animated
just getting you dizzy.
series.
And in this anniversary year,
45
we
minutes of
have
it just
prepared a truly
slowly
special
spinning.
piece. Some of you
start
may have
seeing them.
encountered it at the Ghost in the Shell, the exhibition.
The world's first
Oh, it says it was
life-size
next to the Street
1-to-1
Fighter
scale
6 logo.
representation
Okay.
of the Major,
I hope you're right.
presented in her form.
I'm
as
ready to
seen
see me
in
some
the year
Riddler.
2030.
I think she just said 1-to-1 scale.
And
on this one.
Oh, they actually said something about 1-to-1 on their page today. I wonder if that's this.
and
was
put the
like-
damn thing up for sale if you do show them.
Yeah, no kidding. Dark Knight says, Eric, do you scope your own statues or just paint and repairs?
Do I scope my own statues? I don't know what that means.
Maybe print your own statues, maybe?
Mostly just for other people. I don't really have time to do much for myself. But
I'm going to tie you down to do that Joker.
yeah, if you need anything, just hit me up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they actually posted this earlier in the group. This is life size.
Wow. Yeah, when you were saying the paint earlier, personally, I'd rather paint something that's larger just because it's easier to see, and it's, you know, I refuse to paint anything smaller than 1/4 scale just because it's like meticulously sitting there trying to do every little small detail. You need really good eyes and a steady hand.
I talked about that on COC. They asked Bernardo, and they said it's actually easier for the painters in the factory to do a larger piece than a smaller piece because it's just, you know, it's easier to see what you're painting.
Yep.
Now, this is definitely a sanctuary piece.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 of them.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Put it next to the front door.
The Legend of Beauty and the Beast
Oh,
is
wow.
a new format that explores the themes of beauty and beast.
Oh, this is
Through
interesting.
collaboration
Sideshow
with
did
emerging artists.
Legend.
And the
a
very
different
first
take
piece
on
in
Beauty and the
series
Beast
has now officially
from
been decided.
Maria Panfilova.
This piece brings
Great
into
piece.
three-dimensional form.
I was actually thinking about that piece the other day.
Diehl,
Beautiful.
also known for her work as
Kinda
a
wish it
concept
was
designer
quarter.
in games and other media. Some of you may have already seen this statue at the Ghost in the Shell, the exhibition.
Its inventive composition, richly shaded textures, and colors.
So maybe this is
reminiscent
one that we've
of a
already
heavy
seen?
Oil painting. How much of the illustration's appeal
Oil
could be carried
painting.
over into 3 dimensions? And what kind of added value could only be achieved through sculpture?
The answers await you. And we hope you enjoy a special interview with Inte Diehl.
Let's see what we get. I would assume this is definitely not a Disney version.
Yeah, I can't say I've ever heard of Legend of Beauty of the Beast.
Inte Ryu, maybe? I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Inte Ryu?
Definitely not for me.
So many talented sculptors out there in the hobby right now. We're pretty lucky. Both licensed and custom.
Yeah, it's insane the amount of talent with these people that sculpt.
It's awesome.
All right. Okay.
Interesting concept.
What's going on?
So the beast is a machine.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So I was like turning my head upside down, like, interesting.
I wonder if it's like game based.
It's got a gun.
Details are nice.
So wait, this is the Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming it's based on that art print right there.
Oh, that's weird.
A really good translation of it. 1/4 scale statue.
Hey, it's cool. It's not what I was expecting.
Yeah, me either. I like it though. Who's that? Was it? Was it Akira? No,
Alita.
Alita. I get kind of a Alita vibe.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, she's one with the machine, right? She's connected to it with all
Yeah. Either that, or what was the one with Scarlett Johansson where she was?
Lucy.
Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of get those vibes.
Yeah, I was thinking it was
Oh,
Disney.
that-
I was like, wow, how did this get past Disney with the gun?
You see,
Definitely
there's a
not the-
color. That one's a color version too. There was a kind of a grayscale one or a
Yeah, she didn't have the colored hair.
tan colors. Yeah, the
Kind of like the
monotone.
without the color. Yeah, the monotone.
Yeah, I kind
I
of
like
like that one better.
Yeah, I like that one. That's pretty cool.
I think maybe the details come out a little bit better on the.
She seems so enthusiastic.
It's just like,
Here they are.
ta-da, you could just feel the excitement. All right, what do you like? This for somebody's girlfriend? Like, what do you want me to do? Just go show the statue. Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, the details are insane.
Yeah, it's kind of a big piece for a quarter scale.
最初はワンフェスで自分の広角機動隊2の二次創作の草薙素子の作品をガレージキットの形で
Oh, that's cool. She did a garage kit first.
会場の中でプライムワンさんの方に声をかけられて、ちょっと来年は30周年のイベントがあるので
Wouldn't that be cool though? Is like, you know, you just did something like that on display and you're just an artist, and then a company like Prime One comes up to you, be like, hey, can we use this?
So she wasn't the artist for the art print artwork, right?
もちろんあります。
I would.
会社にも
I don't know.
I don't think so. Or maybe she was. I don't know.
I mean, she might have made a garage kit based on her art. I would assume that's probably what happened.
It's how a lot of people get recognized. That's why sometimes it's tough to say, like, should we ban customs, and should the license companies go after customs, because it's how these people get discovered and get a start.
Yeah, I mean, almost everybody that's in the hobby as creators,
Yeah.
they've all started that way.
Yep.
You got to start somewhere, whether it's garage kits or 3D printing or whatever. It's really neat.
Yeah, she just mentioned, I think, Ghost in the Shell. Somebody said it looked like kind of like a Ghost in the Shell piece.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not really getting a Beauty and the Beast vibe.
Was it
No, I wonder if it's just part of the storyline somehow.
Is this
That's really cool.
It's kind of like a kind of, I don't know, I was gonna say steampunk, but maybe not. I don't know. Let's say, Dan, is it enough steampunk for you?
I thought that too, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, like steampunk, kind of futuristic steampunk.
Yeah.
So Nate says this is still Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, is it?
Okay.
That would make more sense.
Like I said, it felt very kind of video game like to me.
I like the emotion that it gives off. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's got cool movement. The robot kind of, I don't know, I get like a Rocky vibe from great movie that's out right now. Amaze.
Amaze.
Yeah, Amaze. If you've never read listened to the audiobook of that, it's fantastic.
What do you think? Question mark.
Yeah, yep.
Did you see when Mission Control said amaze, amaze, amaze?
Yep. Amaze, amaze. It's so good.
So good.
Love it. Yeah, we listened to the audiobook a year or two ago on the way down to Texas.
Oh, okay.
And just there's so much more in the audio. I mean, there's just so many more scenes, and the scenes are so much longer and more detailed. So there was a lot cut from the movie, but man, just to hear the audio of Rocky, it's fantastic.
There was a cool moment in the season finale of Shrinking with Harrison Ford, where someone has got kind of a quandary, and the scene ends with Harrison Ford saying, "Choose wisely."
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought that was awesome.
That's neat.
Oh, I love that. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
They should save these interviews for the end of the show, like a
Yeah.
behind the scenes look if you want to stay later.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like them, but I just don't think people want to see it necessarily on this particular show. I could be wrong. I don't think we're the target audience.
Right. I think that's what's going on.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind listening to it also, but there's a lot more to see.
Yeah. I'd rather just see the reveals and then at a later time see the interviews.
Yeah.
But I understand why they do it. It's all theater.
Why?
It's cool because Prime 1 doesn't show very often their paint behind the scenes of them painting. So that was actually kind of neat.
That's true.
Just to see that a little bit because they keep that pretty close to the vest.
Yeah.
Whereas like companies like Sideshow, you know, they've done such a great job of showing, you know, their incredible artists painting and how that process works.
That's
so
good.
yeah, to see Prime 1 do it on the show, that's pretty neat for me. I'm pretty fascinated by it. DC.
DC Comics is a universe where countless places and timelines
Now we're
overlap,
wake up.
and one that continues to expand even now.
The relationships between heroes and villains have always shifted with each story, and this diversity remains one of the key reasons
Did somebody
the series
say villain?
continues to delight and enchant fans.
For Prime 1 Studio as well, DC Comics holds a special significance. The numerous statues we've created over the years tell the story of our journey.
And today, a new page is added to that history.
Heroes and villains first revealed in past Next Level Showcase presentations finally step into the spotlight.
Okay, so maybe nothing new, but stuff we've seen. All right, here comes Riddler.
I was gonna say maybe it was a versus piece.
Let's do this. This should be third scale. At least that's what they originally teased.
Make it good. We've only been waiting years now.
Been waiting a long time.
That's the game version.
It's not the game version,
That jacket.
but it is based on Arkham, the original sketches. Bowler hat, smart. Okay, so same sculpt, very realistic.
Nice portrait.
I like it.
I like the pose. All right.
I like it. I know there's going to be multiple portraits. A lot of detail. Oh, they did the mask from the movie. Interesting choice. Okay, that's kind of the Arkham. Got the bowler.
I wonder if it really lights up like that.
I don't know.
1/3.
I mean, I like the pose, but I don't know. It seems like a lot's going on.
There's a lot going on. Yeah, it lights up. It looks like it lights up.
That is a lot going on. Holy
Yeah. I mean, I'm getting a big game vibe from it, but
Yeah, the Batman mask is interesting. That GIMP mask. Interesting.
I'll have to look at that later.
Yeah, definitely want to see
Let
more.
it soak in.
All right, here's more Batman here. Oh, they're actually going to do it. They only teased the render. This is the first time we've seen the 3D print. This is King Batman Who Laughs. Wow. Got Robin King on the bottom. That's a big piece.
This is well done.
I really thought they might cancel this one.
wow.
Multiple portraits, swap outs. Robin King looks great.
This is cool.
Oh, look at the chain in his mouth. That's a nice looking statue.
That's a big one.
That's gigantic. Yeah, that's huge.
Well, look how deep it must be too. God, it goes back there for days.
Look at the size of that.
Look at the base in the back.
Yeah, wait till you see the back side. Oh, look at the
Cape shooting out.
capes moving.
Look at the back. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a deep piece.
Wow.
Really deep.
Man, you got another one.
Here's the third. This might be it. I don't know. We'll see. No, I guess we did see the cat. If that's Catwoman, I don't know. All right, so this is a Flash piece.
DC. All right.
Well, they showed the Flash logo.
There's Green
Green
Lantern.
Lantern. What? Oh, it's a
Oh, this
Justice.
is Justice League.
We fighting Voltron.
Is that Jimenez suit?
I don't know. Could be. But, the Hellbat? No, it's not Hellbat.
Kind of like that, but the Justice League base is cool. Oh, Justice.
Final Suit Batman from Demon X.
Not a fan.
No,
I think
not
it's
for me.
Yeah, no interest. But yeah, I was right. George Jimenez.
they put out some massive pieces tonight.
So that was another non-scale. I'm guessing they come back to DC because there was a few other DC emblems.
I like their anime stuff better. Is it too late to become an anime collector?
No? Going full in on the blood tonight.
That's crazy. Is that Wick? Oh, Berserk.
Berserker.
Awful.
I was gonna say it kind of does look like John Wick. A little bit like Keanu.
Well, didn't he do like a comic with himself in it or something?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think it was called Berserk or something, right? Yeah, it's Keanu.
Pretty dynamic piece.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's a world without vowels.
Quarter of the night.
Quarter scale.
That is cool. It's amazing what they do.
It really is.
Born in 1987.
Predator.
Ooh, this will be popular here.
We're going really big now.
In science fiction.
Its philosophy as a hunter, its strikingly alien design, and its overwhelming presence continue to terrify us no matter the era.
Beginning with the highly.
I'm going back and rewatching that
Prime One Studio
Riddler deal. It looks like that does light up.
Wide range of worlds and interpretations.
Be interesting to see what it looks like not lit up.
Yeah,
One depicting
because that's
hunters,
probably how it would be.
another species, and another portraying a figure of authority, the head of a proud clan.
Each of these predators brings a presence all its own.
I did like the pose though.
Closer look at
Yeah,
this
I like that his feet are kind of crossed. It's kind of different.
Just look really busy.
Yeah, the
There's a lot going on. Yeah, I assume this was the Flash, but maybe not.
Like I didn't really like that suit, especially with the giant question mark on the back, but you never see that. So.
Yeah.
No, definitely not the Flash.
No, it's I think Predator, right?
Well, that looks like an alien.
AVP.
Yeah.
You know me.
Oh my God, how big is this going to be? It's got two aliens on it and a predator.
Well, 1/3 scale Predator is like 1/2 scale because they're just
There's 4 characters on this.
massive in size to begin with.
I bet that's Claudio again on the sculpt of the face.
It was a nice portrait.
Yeah, he is phenomenal.
How wide it is.
Red Sonja, Catwoman. That's going to be a big piece.
It's tough to say.
Wow, if that actually projects those lasers like that.
Kind of thinking this might be quarter scale, but it still has a massive base on it.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
looking.
I'm going to say it
Just
definitely be
going by the
more.
details. Looking at the details, it's a little dumbed down from what they usually do.
Yeah, I agree.
On the bigger pieces.
Yeah, things look a lot smoother.
Yeah, I'd say this is probably quarter.
There's a lot going on with that one too. You're right, Eric.
1/4.
Right on the money.
Cool base. I love the base.
I was gonna say that it's so fun.
Broken to it's Machiko.
That's neat.
Who's that?
Didn't Sideshow do a? No, that can't be right. Didn't they did a female predator like wasn't
Yes.
it wasn't Mythos?
Yes,
but
they did.
Wasn't it
Yep.
Machiko?
I don't know if that was the name of it, but they did do a female a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
What do you think? Like maybe 10 years ago, maybe?
Yeah.
Another Predator. Predator 2. I remember this.
Yeah, these just must make a killing for them.
This is the Danny Glover one, right?
Yeah.
Too old for this shit.
Yeah, I remember that. I think it's the last one I watched. This was like towards the ending.
Hey, we met his counterpart, Mel Gibson, in that.
It's like a museum pose. Again, looks maybe small.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna say quarter again.
I say quarter again too. I was gonna say the details looked a little dumbed down there too, but like then you see the front, and like wow, there's a lot going on here,
Looks so good though.
detail wise. Yeah. But I mean, I bet a lot of people would love quarter scale stuff because those third scales are so freaking big.
I tell you, I just saw a couple of them when I was at Matt House before MegaCon. They are gigantic.
I say, I mean, who has room for that big a statue? And so like, oh, this is third scale. Never mind.
Yeah.
It doesn't look as big though.
Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be like 40 inches tall as a third
Yep.
scale.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're probably right. I could see a lot of people wanting though quarter scale. I think you could put a lot more together.
Yeah.
And again, Prime 1 hasn't shied away necessarily to do that, where they've taken some third scales and shrunk them down a little.
The elder predator made his unmistakable presence felt.
Well, that's what I don't understand. Like they
This
were saying,
highly
like
sought-after
they're having
Yautja
trouble,
statue has
you know,
finally
or any
been
company,
brought
having
to
trouble
fruition.
selling statues, and then they're making these
The
massive
quiet
statues. Like,
rules of season
who has the
one
room for this stuff?
and the authority of one.
Yeah, that old Sideshow piece was Machiko.
Captured even
It was?
the very
Yeah.
atmosphere he carries.
That's really cool.
Now, let's
I've
take
often
a
thought about
closer
picking that
look
one up.
down to the finest detail. The forehead bears deep, age-worn creases. The gaze conveys quiet wisdom, and piercings adorn the tusk. Subdued tones bring out expressions that faithfully reflect the impression seen on screen. The iconic gray hues of the dreadlocks and
There goes the paint
brow
process.
are also rendered with meticulously
That's really fun to
blended
watch these.
correlation. The pose, with a hand resting on the pendant, is inspired by a moment from the film itself.
I was wrong about the
Developed
dumbed down. It's
musculature
not dumbed down.
layered with a subtle
this
hint
is-
of fat.
That's a lot of
Creates a
detail.
body that feels genuinely battle-hardened, not merely sculpted for show. From the gauntlet and waist armor to the
Look at the
knife,
texture on the
each
skin.
piece of equipment reveals the passage of time through material-specific aging and wear.
I like the skulls in the background.
specifically designed base evokes the Predator spacecraft. Hard, architectural textures marked with distinctive patterns and
What movie
eerie
was this? Was this the
trophies that
second or
speak to
third?
his clan's victories.
Second.
A
it said.
wide range of interchangeable parts is also included. Wrist blades in varying lengths, a plasma cannon with red LED
Look at
targeting,
the
and the flintlock
earring
pistol
on his
given
tusk.
to Harrigan
Lot of
in
options.
celebration of victory. Enjoy customizing the display to your preference.
That's pretty awesome.
If you
Yeah, that's a
already
really
own
nice
the
piece.
City Hunter Predator from the same
the
format,
flintlock pistol.
you can stage a striking display
Like the other guy on the left.
brings the two together. Now,
look
realize
how big that is.
Wow, look how big that is.
Oh, look at how big it is.
the
It's
Predator
heavy.
stands as yet another prestigious trophy
Jeez.
from Prime One Studio.
That'd be a centerpiece. It'd be beautiful.
Bound by inviolate honor and
Say, if you
code,
love this franchise,
Yamcha
this is
and
the
a
company.
human forged a bond unlike
They've
any
done
other.
so many amazing pieces.
Standing apart among the many Predator stories, Broken Tusk Predator and Machiko emerge from Dark Horse Comics' Aliens vs. Predator.
Oh, that's why it kind of has that feel. It's the
Inspired by
comics,
the
Dark Horse
cover art
comics.
of issue 4, the
'Cause it
two
does
are
have a little bit more of a
captured
comic
on
feel to
1/4
me.
scale
Yeah.
as they face the
We talked about the
hunt
smoother
together.
textures. That makes sense.
Welding a massive combi stick, the Broken Tusk
little bit more
Predator
stylized.
charges into battle. The stance you remember from the comic is brought into
I'll have to look at
three
the comic
dimensions
again.
with
I would have bought them back in the day.
That's cool.
The masthead, defined by his
Were these back in the
broken tusk,
80s?
is rendered
Or
in a
like
rounded,
1990,
realistic
maybe?
I just didn't know, like, if it was around the time of the
textures and
movies.
subtle sheen evoke organic life. and
Yeah,
the
this is.
pride
I'm really
of
enjoying watching them paint. We don't get to see this very often.
his armor, crowned with a
Look at the
raised
translucent
xenomorph
there.
head,
We can
is
see underneath.
finished with meticulous weathering. The left
Almost
chest
looks
and
like
gauntlet
Jell-O or
feature
something right there.
LED illumination.
That's cool.
Machiko fires at enemies closing in.
Yeah, I bet you
from
that's
every
Claudio
direction.
on the portrait.
Guns in both hands. She too is portrayed in high definition as a brave hunter. Framed by black hair, her features blend intellect with ferocity. Flushed skin and eyes filled with resolve convey a
It's a
powerful.
bit better than the
vitality.
sideshow portrait.
That's nice.
That's
I'm
beautiful.
Shikusa Corporation suit is crafted with meticulous attention down to the shape of every fold. The Japanese sword that speaks to her roots is also sculpted with an elegant curve. A charging xenomorph, skittering facehuggers, and splashing acidic blood, the specialty crafted base unfolds a scene of brutal carnage, standing as another central character of this piece. It vividly conveys the terror of a relentless foe. Additional parts, including dual blades and a Japanese sword, are also included. Display the piece to suit a variety of battle scenarios. New Predator statues brought to life from the film and the comics. Please stay tuned for further updates.
Okay.
It's a nice piece.
The The world of games is filled with distinctive characters, and it is one of the cultures Prime 1 Studio has consistently focused on.
Designs that embody each game's unique sense of aesthetics, along with cutting-edge graphics, greatly inspire our creativity. With careful attention to materials, sculpting, and paintwork, we capture all of that from the virtual to the physical world.
Action, shooting, RPGs, and fighting games. These new releases express each character's individuality and the worlds of their respective games in full.
Their beautiful and powerful presence is sure to awaken memories held in players' minds.
Oh, another sanctuary piece. Gonna be running out of room after tonight.
That's just wrong. She was very young.
Oh, that went from realistic to not realistic real fast.
Yo, kid, man, come on.
Wow. Oh, Epstein Island going on right now.
Yeah, I think I watched it.
There's something disturbing about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit too young.
A little bit.
A little bit. Looks like a precious moment.
It does.
Well, I want to know who's buying this one. Delaney.
Yeah.
Pilgrim.
Forgot what I was doing. That threw me off track. I was turning on my air conditioner. Okay.
How hot is it there?
I don't know. The weather's crazy. It's like 2 days it's cold, and then it gets. It's like it's going from like the 70s to the 40s back to the 70s. It's like
That sounds like Kansas to me.
I'm constantly changing my thermostat in the house.
This one's slightly less kitty.
Marginal. It's like
Not by much. It's nice artistically though.
Quarter scale.
I mean, that almost looks like a print. The way they painted it. That's pretty neat. I feel like we usually have quite a bit more movie stuff by now.
Would be nice. I think they would capitalize on a few things coming out this year.
Yeah. And what do we have coming out this summer? Well, Supergirl.
I'm surprised what you said earlier. They canceled the boys stuff. That just came back on this week. Well, last week.
I thought those statues were great.
Yeah, they look good too. Yeah.
And they were quarter scale, so they weren't. The price points weren't bad.
They should do a Supergirl.
That would be smart.
I'm surprised they didn't do an absolute Batman tonight.
Yep.
I think the first person that can just really truly get that out of the gate.
They should have done a quarter scale absolute Batman with a really cool base. I think they'd kill it with that piece.
Yep. I mean, what if you had elements of like absolute Joker in the base?
Exactly. Yep.
Something like that, where you have like the Joker's face and the arm coming up or something. You don't have to do the whole body.
Right.
Kind of like what they did with Batgirl and Clayface.
Yep.
I think people would eat that up.
Let's see a
I thought
cat.
this might have been Catwoman, but it must not be. Kitty anime,
Yeah, it's gonna
probably.
be something inappropriate.
Yep, not Catwoman.
I think you could turn her into a Harley Quinn, Chris.
Now, how can I make her Talia? That's the running joke.
Well, if you paint her black, she might look like Catwoman, Catgirl.
Cat girl.
You could put her with your perspective Spider-Man base there.
I mean, she definitely is influenced by Catwoman. I mean, look at the whip and the anime Catwoman. This one might be coming home to Wayne Manor, Rocket City.
Oh, yeah. No.
In the red variant and the orange variant.
I don't get these from the next precious moments and from the next porn star, you know. Precious porn stars. I don't know.
It would go really good next to your Alex Ross.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if that's I don't know if that's anime. I'm assuming it's anime.
I was laughing. One show we just kept calling everything anime that we don't know. That's
For something we don't know.
Just call everything anime that you don't know.
Yep. Chris, that was video game. I don't know. It was just anime. Yeah, it's all anime. So they're showing some Street Fighter pieces here. So maybe we'll get a new Street Fighter, I'm guessing.
I feel like
I liked that one. That one was fun.
Seen that other behemoth before.
Yeah, that was such a cool statue too. I really liked that one.
Not that one.
Chun-Li was great. Really beautiful portrait.
Yeah.
See what's new. I thought all of their Street Fighter stuff's been really good.
I think I saw Mortal Kombat movie again.
This one will be very popular.
So Cammy or whatever.
Yeah, Cammy. I would assume she's still a pretty popular character.
Classic Cammy.
Couple different poses. Sorry, I don't know if that's me.
Nice portrait. Nice. So you can oh, that was the other angle. Okay. Oh, no, you can. Wait, can you switch her around or is that just the back of the base? That was weird.
I don't know. It looked like it was...
She kind of twisted.
Two poses, yeah. It's cool.
Project Soul. Mother.
So this is already up for pre-order.
It is. I know this is one that Bryan was really interested in buying.
I think he ordered it.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. And if you're okay with the regular, it's not horribly priced. It's just over 1,000.
Is it quarter scale?
Yeah, it's quarter. That whole background thing, that gets kind of expensive. I think it's like 14 or 15 with all that.
But so the regular, you don't get the base, the background.
You get the base, you don't get the background.
Okay. Yeah, their females are just getting better and better, I think.
Oh, it's
especially with the portraits.
Luckily, I have no connection to the character.
Or room.
Yeah.
For said character.
But those that do have a connection love it. I think it's going to be a popular piece for them.
Here reporting live from inside Prime One Studios'
That's great.
beautiful showroom.
Oh, they're in the showroom this time.
You see here are based on games from SIE, Sony Interactive Entertainment. They reflect the history Sony has built in gaming and how Prime 1 Studio has engaged with that legacy.
A lot of good statues back
We're
there.
here to introduce new statues from
Last of Us.
SIE. Let's begin with this highly acclaimed open world action RPG you all know and love, set against the mysteries of the vast western frontier.
New machine creatures and new outfits are here to steal the show.
Ooh, that's really cool.
I like her bow.
Look at this.
They're doing statue small talk.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's what they were doing. Hey, we've seen this statue before, right? Maybe it's just a new. New version. I feel like we've seen these two.
Can't say.
Maybe not.
Wow, that looks very
God,
big.
look how big that is.
Yeah, we've seen this. They've had this in the last showcase.
Yeah, I feel like we at least saw those ones. I don't know if we saw the giant one with the snake head, but
Oh yeah.
see what we're getting. A lot of nice detail. This one looks like it might be kind of a diorama. I'm always amazed with the amount of detail they put in these things.
Yeah, anytime I see something with this much detail, I'm like, all right, this thing's got to be massive. It's got a lot of light ups.
It's like a crab monster. So I feel like that the other statue maybe has a different paint costume. Possibly, I'm not sure. This is obviously the newer piece here.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Just want to thanks everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us again tonight. I appreciate it. So nice that you're here to hang out with us.
Wow, they're going all in on this series, huh?
They are. They must do well for them. Look at oh my gosh, look at this. This is going to be like the He-Man piece where it's got like the Panther, you know, the giant
Battle cat thing.
massive diorama. So yeah, she's definitely new. God, beautiful piece. The bow and arrow. I can't remember if these are third scale or quarter. Looks like it's got a light up. That canister back there. Light up on the creature. I'm not sure what that is. No, alternate portrait.
Shinigami is saying 1/4.
1/4. Okay. Okay. The chat always knows. Thank you guys. Appreciate you chiming in.
He or her has been on point tonight with the details.
I'm gonna say they know their stuff.
Boy,
BSC crew, they know their stuff. It's a neat piece.
Yeah,
I like the ruins of the. And it looks like they sculpted the plants instead of doing those plastic plants. I don't like when they do that. So I like that they sculpted the plants this time. I'm sure it's harder to do. I don't know. It works on my 0-year bike. I don't mind the plants on that.
Karja Shadow, known for its strong.
Do you still have that?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I love it. It's down on the bottom. Over here on this side.
Which one, Chris?
What, the 0-year bike?
Oh, yeah.
Aloy journeys through the Forbidden West.
That's why I said the plants on it doesn't necessarily bother me.
Not on that one.
Not on that one. Not the plastic plants. I don't mind it.
Two brand
That's
It's
cool
subtle.
graphics.
now been brought to life. Both the
What'd you say, Eric?
and the machine.
But the graphics from the game are really cool.
Rise in Zero Dawn, and
They
have
are.
remained
Yeah, look how
fan
big that is. I think it
favorites
was nice.
among players ever since. Now, let's take a closer look at their incredibly
I
detailed.
mean, these pieces are really cool.
They really captured the look really nicely. Oh, that one is 1/3.
Yeah, it was 1/3.
Here
Yeah,
we
1/3.
see Aloy in a
1/3 for this one.
battle-ready stance, set within ancient ruins.
It looks like a.
reclaimed by
Oh man, look at
Berserk.
that.
That's nice.
With 1 foot braced on uneven
I really like the
stone,
base a lot.
Her active pose captures both her agility and tension of combat in the Forbidden West. The Karja Shadow outfit brings
I like anything like
stunning
temple-y. I always think of like
visuals
Indiana
into
Jones or
three-dimensional
something.
Yeah,
like-
anything with like architecture.
Yeah.
texture and
Anything that looks like a temple.
From the
I like anything with
helmet,
anything that's
collar,
robotic,
is almost woven from
architecture,
metal, and
all
soft
that,
purple fabric
all that
layered over
jazz.
the body.
Yeah.
Every
I would bet
detail
this is
feels
Claudio
built
again
for
on the
survival.
face sculpt.
Her shadow sharp shot bow.
And check his
with
Instagram,
an
see if he's
arrow
posted
nocked and
anything.
ready,
Anything that just has a nice flow to it and
field-tested gear.
looks well done.
Beside her stands an overridden charger.
Prime One's posted some nice
intricately
stills
sculpted down to its compact frame.
of the Riddler.
White and beige armor panels, dark inner mechanics, vividly colored.
Did it say when it
paint,
was going out for pre-order?
and a
No, right?
blue LED glow that suggests this machine
no.
is no
Cut off
longer
real
an
quick.
enemy, but an ally. Additional parts
Take some
include
screenshots,
Aloy's
trying to get
unmasked portrait
some stuff ready for the
and her
video.
line cutter.
Yeah.
A version with the Shadow's stalwart headpiece is also available, letting you display her in the style you prefer. Throughout
It
Aloy's
says
novel,
second quarter,
the
Eric.
Shellwalker is a
Oh, really?
machine
For
built
Riddler?
time and
Yeah.
time again.
Yeah, a lot of stuff that I've seen
Players
tonight said
decided
second
from
quarter on it, which is
swarming along the
nice that
coastline
they're
instantly brings
putting
back
dates on stuff.
memories of those early
Yeah, it's
struggles.
nice.
Its pose, spreading all
I was
eight
really
legs
hoping
as it
we'd get
lunges
something about
forward,
Clayface.
captures that lasting impression
I
as a
would really like
formidable
that to go up for
enemy.
pre-order.
If-
still
if
time. Yeah,
that's
we
it-
need to. Did
that's
Mr.
it-
Freeze ever go?
Unmistakable symbol of
No.
this transport machine.
If that's it for DC, that's a really weak showing.
Within,
Yep.
down to the sculpted locks and
I feel
panel
like it was-
separations.
To me, it was weaker than the
The
last
right
show,
claw is built for brutal close-range strikes.
but maybe
while the
because they
left
did
weapon
show the
unleashes shock attacks
Clayface
from
the
a
last
distance.
show, I guess I don't feel like they need to
And with
update us.
LED-lit eyes in both
Yeah, but what
range,
about
Kickback,
Freeze?
you can
kickback, that's what I said. Second quarter.
hostile.
Yeah,
overrated
Freeze.
by
I was told a while ago that they went back and retooled him a bit to make him better,
These optional
Mm.
parts, you can dramatically change the
which
status
I'm
of the
okay
system,
with.
bringing back the Shellwalker etched in your memory.
But it would be nice. I'd really like
In
to
her Karja Shadow outfit,
get a price point on him
the
too.
Shellwalker lunging
A little
into
bit nervous about him,
battle. Both are statues.
but if they're smart, they'll do a Nora version and then one without.
Yeah.
Display them alongside previously released pieces like Aloy.
I'm sure it'll be very
For
affordable.
her Horizon collection, even further.
Set in a devastated world, The Last of Us portrays human bonds.
A
and
new
the weight
Last of Us
what people
piece?
carry within them.
Okay.
Its story has left a
These have been
lasting
really well
impression on
done.
Many, reaching beyond the boundaries of gaming.
This time, we present a new sculptural composition featuring two central figures, along with one shaped by the cruelty of the world. they
Maybe do like one of the zombies. Be cool.
Statues of these three beings living at the edge of survival are rendered.
He's describing me, shaped by the cruelty of the world. around me.
Between the have been carefully considered in the
I love
sculpting
it.
process. When brought together as a single scene, the tension once experienced in the game comes vividly to life.
You know, now that we've established that you're secretly working for Sideshow, it all makes sense.
Yeah, all the millions of dollars I'm raking in.
Yep.
There's that moth logo. Oh, it's The Last of Us. All right.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what take they do, because they've done quite a few of these. I don't know what they could do that would be new.
So we got the good guys.
There's still only been 2 games, right?
I believe so.
So I'm assuming this is Joel again. Yep. Maybe they didn't do just one of him before where he's by himself. I think the other one was a Diehl.
Yeah, they were like back to back.
Yeah.
You got a basketball. Nice.
She needs her guitar.
That would be a nice touch.
Yeah. Their portraits are getting better and better.
I forgot about that part. The basketball.
Oh, that was at the very beginning, right?
Was it? I don't know. I feel like it was the
Series?
same part as the guitar. As soon as you said the guitar, then I remembered it. I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe not. I, of course, have not played the video game. I've only seen the show. So
Yeah, I've only seen the show.
So that's nice. You can get, 2 separate statues and put them together if you want.
All right, here we go with the zombie dudes.
Oh boy.
No, this will be fun.
I wonder if
Look
it's going
at
to be
that.
like
Look at the
that
paint.
really thick, big one that
It actually
comes
looks
in.
like there's like blood clots underneath. That's crazy.
I forget what they call them. Yeah, it's that really big one.
Wow, yeah.
That's nuts.
Look at the little hairs coming off of him. You see that?
The bloater.
The bloater. That's the big bad. Yeah. Look at
He's
the
eating-
background too. He's coming out of that. Oh, it's cool.
He's eating a lot of people.
That's neat. That makes one hell of a dio.
Yep.
Gosh, that is fun.
It's funny. The bloater.
Mm-hmm.
what they
He's
call it.
pretty bloated.
Should be my name. The bloater.
I've eaten too much cheese. I'm the bloater.
Guys shouldn't make fun of the bloater.
Nah, that's true. I feel like in the show, the bloater wasn't that big of a challenge.
No, that wasn't. That was the one where we crashed into their village and like almost killed them, right?
Joel and Ellie fight
I think
their
maybe.
way through.
I feel like that was the
only to
closest he
take refuge.
came. I think it went after his brother
However,
in the show.
an even more dangerous infected is
There
waiting
he
for them
comes.
inside. At the heart of this emotionally charged story is The Last of Us Part 1, a 3-statue set inspired by the battle against a formidable enemy in Chapter 4, Billstown.
That's
has
cool.
now been brought to life. How does the expressive
I'm not sure I
power of
trust this
real
presenter to tell me the truth.
translate each character into one of the
I don't understand why.
Maybe you guys just need to sit down for some
Let's take a
coffee,
closer look at the sculpting and paintwork of each.
talk about world domination. He kind of looks like he could be a Bond villain.
Look, they're even going to review it for us.
There you go. Now we don't have to do anything.
We got nothing.
That's
Ellie
right.
advances step by step, staying alert to her surroundings. The pose captures her sense of unease, with carefully calculated arm angles.
I wonder what they'll charge for
balanced
that.
center of gravity.
I was gonna say it's pretty tiny.
Beautiful features are
Yeah.
rendered with a
So I mean,
strong
I could see it being.
sense of
Man, look at the details on the face. You
fine
see like
layered
the
hair sculpting,
scratches and
contrasts with clear eyes,
the freckles, and
and a
it's just
fatigue
really
look.
that's really nicely done.
Scars and freckles on the skin add a
That's what he
sense
just
of
said.
warmth.
I was gonna say, great minds.
The clothing and backpack are crafted
Me and the Bond
to
villain.
convey their material textures.
Kind of like a
shaped
Todd from
with
Spec
the
Fiction.
wear of a harsh environment. Swappable parts include
And their
bombs,
Fallout pieces are
rifles,
pretty
and
expensive.
an ultimate head
1,500 for a quarter scale.
allowing
They have a
for
lot on their
more
bases.
scene variations.
Yeah. You see her eyes, the way they're
Basketball
the shine on her eyes.
stacked
That's really
fronts
well done.
And spreading parasitic growth. The base itself tells the story of this world.
The detail on the jeans, the bottom,
Joel
the worn.
plants his feet and braces for the enemy closing in.
Looks like she had two
Split-second decision
portraits.
can mean life
Yeah,
or
I
death,
really like
and his
the
straight posture with
the
a low
eyes.
center of gravity sells that tension. The intense gaze.
I think I like that one better than him.
Speaks to a survivor.
But again,
of
the
a
portraits are
ruthless
great.
world. Clear contours from brow to cheekbones capture his in-game presence, and the gray flecked beard keeps its natural texture.
Yeah, the way they paint the eyes,
A
they
heavy
almost look like
shotgun,
they're glass eyes. I know
cracked
they're
watch
not.
face, and a worn flannel shirt.
Little gloss varnish.
I was gonna say, is that very hard to achieve, Eric, or is it just?
No, it just takes
the gloss?
1 second. I always laugh when you guys are like surprised when something looks shiny. It's like the easiest thing to do. It's a little gloss varnish here.
Well, like, why do you think it? I mean, I feel like statues for a long time never had that. Like, I wonder why.
I want shiny.
Yeah, I want shiny.
Give me shiny.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a basketball goal. A broken
The loader
basketball hoop right
emerges
there.
into the sealed-off gymnasium. Its massive body
So
swaying.
you get that
as
huge
it
background if you want.
driving its left foot forward in a forward.
Yeah, the background's pretty neat.
The pose conveys the overwhelming fear and pressure.
That's crazy. I wonder,
of the
like,
most dangerous infected.
are those like real hairs or something?
Grotesque
I think that they are plastic.
Plastic.
heightening the sense of discomfort it evokes.
It's like when you get new tires, the tread, like there's a little.
Yeah.
The grotesque arrangement of teeth and the slick sheen of
Oh, that is
blood
creepy.
adds to its eerie presence. Fungal
Might need a little bit of dental work there.
Sculpted with random,
There we go.
highly detailed textures. Beige skin
Wow.
tones layered with pinks and
Yeah, it
greens,
almost looks like it's like I hate to say this, but it's kind of like dental floss
Yeah, they just showed it going.
material,
And
kind of. You know, it's
inspired
kind of
by
like
the entrance
that.
door adds further
I'm sure that's not what it is, but
LED lighting.
yeah, the lighting
recreates
really
fear
cool.
Joel
Makes it
felt.
really pop. Yeah, I like that
That's
a lot.
awesome.
Survivors and infected. Completed with the signature sculpting and paintwork of the real elite masterline.
Spending a lot of time on
This
this.
latest release draws the reality of the Last of Us series into your
This guy
collection.
barely blinks.
He's got a good voice.
Yeah. Mhm.
In a world.
Eric, you got a second coming.
It's gonna be my new name, the
Hope
Bloater.
you enjoyed Next Level Showcase 17. We truly had a great time sharing this experience.
That's it.
That's
Wow.
it.
Found a piece
Wow.
you want to
1 hour,
add to the
16 minutes.
Or if you caught a glimpse of your
Wow.
next vision.
DC Light.
DC
DC
Light.
Light. A lot of movie light too. I thought that they would do a lot more movie stuff.
Newly announced releases will be shared through our.
But remember, last
website
showcase they
and
had like a big
social
surprise
channels.
at the end. So maybe we'll have
If any of the
something
pieces
else here.
caught your interest,
That's when they did
which
He-Man.
We hope they did. Be sure to add them to your favorites to receive notifications.
So we'll
as
see.
orders begin.
Thank you so much for staying with us until the very end. Next time, we plan to bring you the showcase in a slightly different form.
We don't think it'll be too long before we meet again.
Until then, see you soon on Next Level Showcase 18.
So it says we don't have much of a wait. So I bet that one will be in June.
What does slightly different form mean?
Slightly different format.
Huh.
Did I miss anything?
No.
No, I think that might be it.
I think that's it.
That's fast.
All right.
I didn't even go for a bathroom break.
There you go.
Wow.
All right.
Light indeed.
Short and sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was kind of a. It's weird that they started it so late. Number one,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
like what is it? I mean, 10 o'clock Eastern. Hour and 16-minute show. I don't know.
Yeah,
Interesting.
kind of ho hum, to be honest.
A little bit. I'm excited that they're finally getting the Riddler out. I mean, that's been a piece that people have been waiting for a long time. I know a lot of people have wanted that metal piece.
Yep.
So I'm happy for them. Yeah, that Justice League piece, I don't know. I can't imagine that being real popular at all.
I don't know who asked for that, to be honest.
But I feel like that's a piece that kind of bridges that anime gap. I mean, it kind of has that
Maybe
mechanical-y
feel. It does have that feel for sure.
Yeah. So I
Like
mean,
they like doing all this gory stuff, do the absolute stuff.
And it's so hot, you know. I mean, they've got to talk to DC, right? DC's got to tell them, look, it's the best-selling comic book property in years.
Since I think they said the 90s or something like that.
Yeah, right. So why not tap into that?
I mean, I know that a lot of this stuff takes time, you know, development and to do the renders and to do, you know, the artists. But like, I'd be like on the phone, like, let's prioritize this. Let's get this out of the gate. At least get the pre-orders. In.
Yeah, so what do you think of Riddler?
I want to keep looking at him. I'm gonna film my little reaction. I think I do like him. I like the pose.
I like the pose.
It's a little bit busy. I mean, the suit, you know, I don't know. I'm glad they did the bowler. I actually kind of like that portrait with his eyes are like real wide.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd ever display it like that. I like that there's a couple different options. I feel like, I mean, isn't that one pretty Arkham-y?
Yeah.
Very Arkham-y.
So I think that they're giving a little bit of a nod to the Arkham fans. I would do the bowler.
They even call it the all-in-one. The Riddler all-in-one.
Yeah, so that makes sense. But
the faces, at least.
I was hoping it would be a little bit more traditional with the suit.
It feels very gamish.
I don't know if all-in-one is a good thing, to be honest.
I mean, they're obviously trying to cater to a lot of buyers.
You try to do, you know, you try to be something to everybody, and you end up being nothing to anybody.
Yeah.
You know?
But like, you can't really call it Hush.
No. And you can't call it Arkham.
You can't call it Arkham.
You can't even really call it comic. You can't call it video game. It's all in one Riddler.
I mean, will I get it because I want a 1/3 Riddler? Probably, unless Jay comes out and says, hey, this is what I'm going to bring out. But I haven't heard him talk about Riddler at all.
I like what they did with the pose. That was about.
I like the pose.
I got to look at it again.
If Jay did something like that, and for a 1/3 Hush Riddler, I think he'd have a winner.
I do too.
Yeah.
But maybe we won't have long to wait if they do another show in a couple months.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll show more.
Yeah.
In a different format.
They're actually going to do it live from Delaney's house.
I think it's going to be in a Lego format.
Like
Lego.
Like our Rand's done with those Lego videos. Yeah. Those have been really good.
Like that.
Those have been impressive.
Except less anti-Semitic.
I would assume, yes. I would assume there would probably be, I mean, yeah, more statue-based.
Yes.
I just want to know if they do broadcast from the sanctuary, I want to know how they're going to fit that big screen, that curved screen in there.
That was the most impressive thing tonight, I think, that screen.
Yeah.
I mean, I've kidded you for a long time about knocking out that back wall and just extending out. I think you're going to have to actually do that to accommodate the wall.
For the curve.
The video board. Yeah.
Maybe they can help me finance that.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I wasn't, knowing what to expect, but it's always nice to see the new art. There's a lot of really cool pieces we got to see, and hopefully there was something that you like to see as well. And so, after this video is over, please leave your comments down below and let us know what you liked, if there's anything. And again, I just want to thank so many people who are tuning in with us tonight, and hopefully you'll join us for the next one as well. Anything else you guys want to say before we wrap it up tonight?
I just want to say my favorite. My favorite was the Beauty and the Beast and Attack on the Titans.
Yeah, those were cool. Yeah, I was going to say, just
cool.
Beautiful artist piece. Dan, I mean, I don't know if you said, but like, would you consider Riddler, or is it just too different than what you would want?
I am happy with my Sideshow Riddler at this point. That piece for 1/3 in order to occupy that kind of footprint in my collection, I've got to love it. And from what I've seen so far, I don't love it.
Well, if you were going to pick one, I would assume you would pick Freeze.
Oh yeah, that one has the potential to earn a spot for sure.
Yeah. And it doesn't deviate too far from the traditional Freeze that we think of either.
Oh no.
At least where this Riddler kind of does a little bit. It's a little
all over the place.
I mean, to be fair, Riddler these days are all over the place anyway. I don't really like modern Riddler at all. I don't like the way he looks. I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I think of the bowler, just the classic plain green suit. I don't need all the purple on it and all that stuff. I just want the green suit with the bowler and the cane. I'd be real happy with that.
Yep.
Again, the tweeter head bust is exactly what I want.
You mean like Riddler, like the Gotham TV show? That Riddler?
Yeah.
He was closer.
He was closer.
He was closer.
I liked that actor. Corey, somebody, I can't remember his name, but yeah, it was good.
He did a great Enigma.
Yep, he did.
They did nothing for me.
The Sanctuary is safe.
Yep.
Sanctuary is safe.
At least from Prime 1.
At least from Prime 1. That's right.
Yeah.
Jeff might order 3 or 4 customs tonight. You never know.
No, I got to be careful with that because there are some custom groups. You know what's attracting me is the portraits. There are some just phenomenal portraits, and I don't know if the production pieces will come out that good. But the characters aren't characters that I need. But it's like, wow, that just looks insanely good. So I have to really exercise some restraint.
I still want that Megan Fox one.
Yeah, I did not exercise restraint in that one. That one ended up as a pre-order. That was too good.
Oh, it's already up for pre-order?
Well, the way that company does it is they need to get, sometimes it's 40 and sometimes it's 50 pre-orders from their existing group of already buyers that are part of their group. And if they get that, then the project goes forward. And then at some later date on their Facebook group, it goes up for like a more public PO for people that are in that group so that they can do, they end up doing like 90 or something like that. So,
right.
So yes, it will still be available, but one of the items will be missing because that's exclusive to the people who were part of the original 40 or 50.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, anyway, again, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it. And we'll see you in a couple weeks for the big 200th episode with Sideshow Collectibles. It'll be a blast. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good night.
Sounds good. See you, everybody.
Bye-bye.
So long.